My cat is here. Hello. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? My cat. What's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Scarce here. I think Discord added. Damn, bro. Leave for like a couple. It's been more than a couple days. You leave for like a couple months, and Discord goes crazy. Allegedly, I can see what the people on Discord can see what I'm listening to on YouTube Music, but I need to go like this. Go like this. You know what? Let's go like this. Where? What? Huh? Bro, everything's breaking. Where's my fucking bar, bruh? Huh? Where? Where? Where's my? There's no. Okay, I think it's just bugged. Everything's breaking. Jesus. Okay. Discord? What the fuck is this? That's ominous. Oh. Hold on, okay, settings, connections. Okay, stop. Fucking God. Isn't Discord going public or something soon? Which is kind of crazy. Bro, fucking turn off streamer mode. Holy fuck. I got my Skype connected. Patreon, Rhythm, Discord, Gleam.io. Yeah. Devices. Where? Oh my God. I'm like old or something. Dude, literally, where is the registered games? Holy fuck. Does that work? No. How the hell does. Whatever. I don't know how my friend has it then. It doesn't really matter because I don't use Discord. Bro, there's so many fucking people in this dumbass. Anyways. What's this? Oh, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, well, hold on. You ready to see this beautiful desk that is totally not dirty and full of shit everywhere? Why is this all fucked up? Properties. Configure video. No. Buffering. That is not the device default. Whatever. 1920. Yeah, device default my ass, bro. Yeah, there you go. I know that's not the device default. They're just gaslighting me. I guess I just make this full screen. Why not? The desk has become a dedicated storage device, is what has happened here. There's a lot of shit everywhere. Look at this. We got 3 types of batteries: Canon, Lumix, and Olympus. Actually, how many watt hours is this? 14. So, Lumix S5 2 update. That's this. I am pretty sure I'm going to switch to this from my Canon R8. Oh my god, autofocus on my webcam? What the hell? That's crazy. So used to having my old webcam. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, right? I still don't have any lenses for this camera. One is coming tomorrow. Unfortunately, that is something I found out the hard way, is that adapting EF lenses it's not what you want. Like, it does work, but for really any sort of fast photography, it's not great. And of course, the lenses, well, I didn't think they would be that bad, but they are actually quite slow as well. Especially this lens. Oh my god, bro. This thing it just doesn't work. Which is, I guess, to be expected. I don't know. It's a very cheap and old lens. This 50mm f1.8 2. But ironically, it's the lens that's been on this camera the most, because I'm just, messing around with settings and stuff and video, and this is the widest angle lens I have right now, so I've just been manually focusing it. Yeah, it's a pretty good camera. These batteries, oh my god, dude. These last literally, what is going on with like the colors in this webcam? That's weird. These last forever. Even these newer ones, even these last fucking forever. Not even talking about the. Oh, that's also a newer one. But yeah, I have 2 of these and then 2 Lumix ones, and they last. It's not even a competition compared to this, or even this, because this Olympus camera that I have that uses these isn't that efficient. I think the Canon R8 is a little more efficient, but yeah, these little LP, what are they? LPE17 batteries, they just do not. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's tiny compared to this. It doesn't look like it's that much bigger, but then you have to factor in the fucking girth. I mean, I swear to God, this has like. It's kind of like having I don't know. Yeah, they just last forever. It doesn't matter if I'm recording OpenGate or sitting there messing with settings for hours, or just have the camera on constantly, max brightness, max frame rate, doesn't matter. It just lasts forever. So that is a really epic feature. The body, it's too big. Like, I definitely, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. It's this thumb area, really, because it feels like this kind of, I don't know. Like, it's a good grip, but it's not, it's the weight with just the kind of thickness. It kind of doesn't fit my hand as well. The R8's grip feels really nice because it's really steep and it's kind of narrower. So I really get like a good grip. I think this actually kind of sticks out further. Kind of, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I definitely prefer the grip on this. And I mean the weight of the S5 II, it's just a downside. You know, I mean there's nothing else you can really say about it. It's kind of crazy how small this feels now, especially when you take the lens off. It feels so tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny little camera. I mean, the R8 has always been compact, but I mean, look at that. It actually changed my perspective on this camera. I thought it was like kind of a medium-sized camera, but especially with that lens off, it's really not. It's like a very compact camera. What else? 6K OpenGate I experimented with today. That was fun. I learned finally how to change aspect ratios in videos. I don't know why that took me so long. I just wasn't trying. I don't know. I was just being stupid about it. So that is cool. It would be cool if this camera was the camera that kind of like got me into more video stuff. Because obviously I've had a YouTube account, whether it be this one or the other one or the other one or the other one, since I think I uploaded my first video when I was 12 or 11. So I've always been interested in videos and stuff like that. And, you know, making videos, not really things, but just, you know, I just enjoy it. I would probably say like, I don't know, like 2018 or 2019. I just kind of started uploading videos just to upload videos. Not really so much like, oh, I hope this video does well, you know. It's just fun to kind of put everything together, you know. So it would be kind of cool to take that to the next level with this, you know. Get a little bit more involved in the process. Because over time, I've got more equipment and more stuff to tinker with. Microphones and, you know, different cameras, and learned more editing stuff. And yeah, the R8 was actually a big, not really a big thing, because like, I don't know, it didn't really change. It just kind of changed. It didn't. I don't know. Like the recent snow video, what me walking around the park with this camera, I thought that was pretty good, honestly. It was me really trying to control the camera and think about what I wanted to, how the video would come together. This is definitely going to make that process easier, because if you want to walk around and take any sort of video without a gimbal on the R8, man, it's yeah, it just cannot compete with the IBIS and the stabilization of this. Look at that. Why does it do that? Like, it's changing. I don't know, it's so weird. But yeah, it's very cool. It is really a life hack. Now that I've kind of experienced OpenGate, like I can see, yeah, if you at all do, even just as a hobby, like you just want to post some random ass videos to Instagram or something or what, I don't who whatever. The ability to be able to take footage from this, just record one format, OpenGate, and have, nice video footage, 16 by 9 or whatever aspect ratio you want. That's sort of widescreen, I guess you could call it. And stitch that together and use that as like a memory or whatever. Upload that shit to Google Photos. But then also be able to cut that down super easy and post it to Insta or whatever is just crazy. I mean, it's so useful. It's very useful. I will say the readout speed on this camera, it is really slow. It's really slow. Like, especially in 6K, man. Oh my god. It is just impressive how slow it can kind of be. But, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? I thought it looked like it's low. Oh, I think it was in 20. Yeah, because I'm in 24 FPS. That's my bad. The controls though, they are pretty good. I will have to admit. This joystick I haven't really gotten much of a chance to use yet, unfortunately, because all my lenses are manual focus right now. So I feel like that really will be a game changer. Because it was one of the most annoying things on the R8 to have to press this button, change the thing, change the, where you want with the back D-pad. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. There are ways around it, but it's just simpler to use the joystick. That is probably one of the biggest things that the R8 is missing. But what are you gonna do? Also, this button I really like. It is a little hard to reach, but it's a dedicated, continuous, single and manual focus button or switch, and then in the middle of it is a button to change your sort of like focusing areas. If you want the whole sensor or just an area or a spot or whatever. These buttons up here I also really like. Like a big reason why when I had a Canon R50, why I never really cared about only having one dial was because it had a really just convenient ISO button right here. So even though on this camera I can set the ISO to this back dial, it's almost like, well, it doesn't really matter because this button right here is so easy to just go like that. It's so easy that it's like, especially when you're holding it, it's kind of hard to go like that and get down to the dial and then go like this. It's literally quicker to just go like that. So these buttons right here I do quite like. Exposure comp, dedicated exposure comp button is nice as well. Do not have that on the R8. So that is actually kind of a, yeah, because that's a, now that I say that, it is kind of a pain on the R8. If I want to do exposure comp, it's kind of wonky. Like I can, let's see, let's turn this to autofocus. Oh my god. I'm just trying to, yeah, you can't really like exposure comp, can you? But yeah, before, trying to break everything. Before, if I wanted to change like my focusing, if I wanted to focus on a corner or something, I have to press this back button, press this top button, whoops, press this back button, press the top button, and then scroll to which type of box I want. So let's say I wanted like this, and then I have to click on it, move it, and then I can do it. So, I mean, I've gotten quick at it, but like, you know, it is kind of annoying, that process. And I know you can go like this and use the touchscreen to kind of as a pseudo joystick, but I don't really like that too much. It's not my favorite way of doing it. In fact, I like never use it because it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of gets in the way and it's hard to look through viewfinder and blah 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 blah. So I think I'm definitely gonna keep this. Yeah. I will say something that I am struggling with is the menus in this camera. Bro, there's a lot of options. And that just comes with the Pro body. I'm sure if I switch to a R6, I would kind of have a similar issue. But I do think some of it is kind of like not laid out as well. But you know, there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of honestly good features like sprinkled in, honestly. Like another feature that I just found out about, if I mean, I don't need to really be in video. If I go to my menu here, and then I go to frame marker, I can turn that on, and then you're probably not gonna be able to see this, but you now have boxes, and what these boxes basically do is they tell you what is going to be cut off and what isn't going to be cut off if you want to like crop a certain way later. And this is mostly a video feature. So if I'm in video mode and open gate, you know, I can have this middle box here to reference and go like, okay, well, if I point it this way, then that will be not in the shot if I want to upload it to Instagram. If I point it this way, then it won't, you know. Also, a big thing that I like to do is have, let's see. That doesn't help me. It's the right one. I like to do this kind of cinematic videos where you have black bars on the top and bottom. So that is kind of the bigger thing for me, is that I can do that and just have this box on screen and I know what's going to be in and out of the frame, because that's actually kind of an annoying thing to do. Like, you can work around it obviously, but it is a little bit annoying. And this combined with OpenGate, I mean, you have so much room to go up or down when shooting video. It's kind of crazy, to be honest with you. So let's change this back before I fucking forget. And the other cool thing is that there is literally like infinite options when it comes to the aspect ratio. Like literally there, and you can just put a custom one in if you want. So that's kind of the story of this camera, is that it is very flexible. If you want to do something a certain way, you can usually do it. Yeah. So it's looking pretty good. I need to stop talking for a second. My voice is already fucked up. I can't talk for that long without stopping. But yeah. What was the other feature that I was gonna talk about? I haven't tried it, but it sounds very interesting. And people say it's really a killer feature. It's called hybrid zoom. So it's a very interesting feature. It combines your normal focal length. So, like me tomorrow will be 28 to 70 because that's what I got coming in the mail. 28 to 70. But if you are recording it, I think like if you're recording in like 6K, it'll somehow dynamically, I don't know, it'll combine the focal length with digital zoom to kind of give you extra reach, because when we're shooting video, like you're nowhere, it's not the same as like megapixels, right? Because the amount of megapixels that you need for 4K video is far, 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 far lower than, you know, if you put your sensor in APS-C mode and then started taking pictures, because that's pretty noticeable. But this in video isn't really. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how that works. It sounds very interesting. Very interesting. I just don't know what lens to get next. That'll be the interesting thing. I mean, I guess I don't really have to choose. If I sell all my Canon gear, like I won't really have to choose. I can just kind of buy replacements for everything. I finally fucking sold my stupid ass Sigma lens. My 24 to 105. Which is kind of funny because I was using it with this. Because it's the only sort of standardish zoom wide angle, that I had. It's not a bad lens, I just don't. I don't know. And another thing I'll say, honestly is this stupid little manual adapter is actually pretty good. It's a very cheap K&F just dummy adapter from EF to L mount here. Pretty good. Although I'm not gonna really have a use for it. I think after, I don't know. Cause I don't really see myself keeping, you know, the plan was back in the day, right? By back in the day, I mean like a week ago or two. The plan was to keep some of my EF lenses. I was gonna keep my 400 5.6 and my 70 to 300 L, but now that I kind of found out that they just don't work on the L mount really well. It's not really an option anymore, unfortunately. Which sucks, unfortunately. It really does suck. Yeah, unfortunately. And it sucks because I literally love my 70 to 300L. I love that lens, man. It's like my favorite lens. It's just so versatile. 70 is reasonably not wide, but it's a pretty short telephoto. And 300 is 300, you know. 300 is great. And it's just the image quality and the build quality. It's very nice to use. So they do make an L mount 70 to 300, but it's like it's kind of expensive. I think it's like $800 or something, $900. So that's definitely one area where I'm not saving money, but I do expect that will be a little bit better image stabilization. Honestly, I don't think the focus motor will be any like the focus motor on that old lens is honestly pretty good. But it does have Sync IS or whatever the Lumix calls it, so that'll be nice. Yeah. Right now, I don't know if I want to do a wide angle or telephoto first. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the lenses I want is the Sigma 50 f1.4. I want that so bad. I want the Sigma 150 to 600 because I would like a telephoto for wildlife. I want that Lumix 70 to 300 for any sort of zooming things, you know, car photography or a lighter weight wildlife photography, or you know, if you're like just like go to the zoo or something. That's why I really like the 70 to 300. And then there's also the Sigma Contemporary 16 to 28 that I also want. I would maybe be open to other wide angle options. Maybe just like a wide angle prime. I don't know. it would just pair well with the 28 to 70 Sigma contemporary that I bought. Oh god. So we'll see. I think I should have, or probably not. I'm probably gonna be spending more money, but this I should be able to sell for like 800, maybe 900, 800 ish, around there. Hopefully, comes with a hood. 800-ish dollars. I really don't know about the old 70 to 300. I hope like 600. I should really start listing this stuff, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oh god, I hate listing shit, dude. It takes fucking forever. You take the pictures and then write the fucking. I hate it. So annoying. The one lens I really am worried about selling is that 400 5.6 because that thing is kind of in rough shape. If I'm being honest with you. Oh my god. But yeah. We'll see. I don't know. And then this stupid lens. This thing probably won't be super tough. I don't really care if I could chuck this thing off. Maybe I'll just keep it for the fucking memes, you know. At this point, honestly. Because it's worth so little, and I have the adapter. I don't know. You know. This lens sucks. Like, it's good, but it sucks. It's actually kind of funny. Because when I was using it on an APS-C camera, I feel like it was better. Because you didn't have the crazy vignetting. Like, the vignetting is so crazy on this lens. Like, if you're shooting at night with it, it kind of messes up the photos. You kind of just have to accept that it's vignetted that much. And the other thing is the flaring. Oh my god, it's crazy. It is crazy the amount of flaring that thing has. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. I guess I can show some of these. I don't really need to have the camera on anymore. Let me put this back on. But which one would I get first? Honestly, I don't know. Would I get like a I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know. Wide angle or telephoto. You know. Questions. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little more expensive than this. It is smaller though. I will say that it is smaller. This is kind of a this is the one I have. This is a kind of a chunky lens. It's not bad though. It's just the handling of the lens is so good. This zoom ring is so smooth. This focus ring is it's the best. Both of these are the best I've ever used. Those with a nice hood and shit. It's very good. And apparently it can do macro. And it's weather sealed too, which is nice. I don't think it's a crazy macro. It's what? It's a half time 0.5, whatever the hell it's called. So not like full-fledged macro, but I mean this is pretty close, you know. This is a very close-up image. So yeah, I probably will go with that one, I guess. This one instead of the wide angle. I don't know, do I? I kind of want the wide angle though for video stuff, you know. I mean, I guess the real answer is I don't know. I can sell both of the Canon ones and it'll be fine. This lens. See, Canon makes a version of this. But it is $1,000. Unfortunately. And it doesn't come with a hood. My cat is mewing. Like, these are nice lenses. Like, you know, this is basically the same body as the 28-70 that I have. Like, they're good lenses, but it's just $1,000 versus $675. Well, it's the same way with the 28-70. The Sigma version is half the price. It's just stupid. It's like, that's why I switched. Way too expensive. I think this one is internally zooming as well, which is really nice. I think these ones actually might be a little smaller. I can't tell. I'm just happy it comes with the hood, you know? Yeah, I'll list that shit tomorrow. Oof. See, mine is in really good condition. So if this is selling for 600 in this condition, like mine is actually like mint. Like actually, that's been taken apart. There's no way. Is anyone streaming on this fine evening? Nope. I don't know why, but just everyone's gone. $10 delivery in Germany. Only European buyers are acceptable. Explain why I am looking at it. That looks brand new. I don't know, which one would I get? Yeah, that's the only thing is that certain. Well, nah, never mind. There's other ones. Probably get this one honestly. I'm so happy that they added this. It includes import fees. I don't know how that works, but I also don't understand who pay. Like, I don't know. Is that like included in their bottom line? I don't understand. You know, maybe I should type the fucking name of the lens in instead of just L mount. Maybe that would help me a little. Yeah, I'd get this one. It's combining the OIS 2-axis in the lens and 5-axis powerfully compensates for blurring. I will say I'm already starting to like take it for granted. Yeah, the IBIS is crazy. I mean, because especially with that 50mm f1.8, you know, cheapy EF lens, like, yeah, I can't tell you how many times I would shoot like video clips with that, and you know, it's all shaky. But then on the S5 II, I'm getting fucking fourth of a second shutter speeds. You know, obviously, like that's me bracing myself and being really stable, but it's still handheld. You know, you go to like a half second, still be usable. So it is definitely a positive. Although I think some of the, well, I guess this goes back to the lens thing. It's like the only reason why the lack of IBIS kind of hurts so much is because I have to buy these older EF lenses on Canon because the new RF lenses are fucking outrageous. So, you know, I don't know. Like IBIS is and isn't a big deal at the same time. I guess the only reason why I miss it so much on like, or that I was like, wow, it'd be really nice to have on the R8 is because of all the random like little shitter lenses I've used, you know, that don't have IBIS. But whatever. It's nice to have, and it really it allows them to do crazy stuff with the video, you know. And it actually it makes lenses cheaper because if they just know, well, every L mount, well, not every L mount, but you know, really Sigma is mostly making L mount lenses for Panasonic and their own L mount cameras, I guess. But I would say mostly Panasonic, right? I guess maybe some Leica shooters, but I don't know. But you know, if all the Lumix bodies have IBIS, they're like, well, why the hell are we gonna put? Why are we gonna make the lens bigger, more expensive? Just for what, you know? So the IBIS actually does help in that way. Think about that. Also, this is cool as shit as well. 1 year warranty included. Like, that's crazy, man. I'm sure it's a little less of a hassle than something like MPB, but honestly, what's the point? Now that I'm kind of think, like, what's the point in using MPB? Honestly, when you have lenses like these from Japan, so you know they're in good shape, way better pictures, by the way. MPB gives you 3 pictures and that's it. Cheaper and a better warranty. It's like, what the fuck's the point in KEH and MPB, huh? Honestly, I hope they fucking get fucked up by these companies, these Japanese companies. Competition is good. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, damn, that's crazy though. I mean, I guess they can just eat it. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Because this is like the equivalent of $1,000. Like almost 1,100 in Japan. You know, if you want to buy Japanese goods. Maybe a little less so now that inflation has kind of gotten worse and worse, but you know, so they can offer it at a lower price, $600 with fucking free shipping and shit. Um, it's just, yeah, it's a good deal. I wish my ears would stop ringing. That would be really nice. In my opinion. Ooh, a second. Okay, we're good. Mm-hmm.